A sport that can be done all year round. It gives people a thrill, and it requires people to use their navigation skills and a lot of energy. One wrong move can lead to disaster. The lesson to be learned is that you shouldn't be scared to try something new because you can create memories that you'll never forget. It was the end of July 2010, and my Boy Scout troop, yes, I was a Boy Scout, we decided to go to the National Jamboree, and one of the many places we stopped at on the way there was at an adventure resort in West Virginia. And we set up camp, and we went into the resort to see if we could go whitewater rafting that day. And they're like, sure, the water level's pretty low, which makes it more dangerous. And so they're like, yeah, it's safe enough. So we went to the life jacket rack. We got our life jackets. We loaded up onto the bus, and I was really nervous on the way to the river because I've never been whitewater rafting before, and it was just a completely new experience. And when we got to the river, we had to carry these huge rafts down to the lake, and there was like 10 flights of stairs because we were at the top of this huge hill. And when we got to the river, there was this little lake on the side that they put the rafts in, and we practiced how to steer and paddle and get back on if we flip off. And so they were called duckies, 2-person rafts, and I went with my scoutmaster because I was kind of scared, and my brother went by himself because he's a stud. And so we got up to the first rapids, and I was freaking out because I didn't know what to expect to happen. Because if you went up on a rock, you could get stuck and potentially flip. So I was really scared. So we made it through it, though. And through the next 2 or 3 rapids, it was kind of easy because I got the hang of it by then. But towards the end of the trip, we came to the biggest one. The biggest, fastest rapids is like a class 4, and the classes are 1 through 5, and it tells you how fast the water's moving and how big the waves are and stuff. And so, my scoutmaster, everyone else made it through, but we got stuck up on a rock sideways, and there was like a 4-foot drop on the other side of it, and the water was like a washing machine. So I was kind of freaking out. So we just sat there thinking of what to do, and we just decided to push ourselves off, and we didn't flip, so thankful for that. And so we made it back, we got done, we loaded up the rafts again, we went back to the resort, and the next day we went in to see if we could go rafting again, but this time on like 8-person rafts. They're way bigger, and there's a guide steering it. So we went and did that, and I enjoyed it because I wasn't as scared, and I knew what I was doing for the most part. And what you guys can learn is that you should just try something new that you may be scared of, and you might enjoy it. So get out of your comfort zone, try new experiences, and make new memories. And whitewater rafting is a dangerous sport that gives people a thrill, can be done year-round, and one wrong move can lead to disaster.
All right. Very good.